Throughout history, art has been the single most impressive measure of human achievement. Without art, Paleolithic man would, as a species, spontaneously cease to exist. And contemporary man, having no direction in the world whatsoever, would resort to mass murder and other such lowbrow pastimes as word searches and sports. Hello, I'm Bartlett Pearson, and we're going inside the artist's studio. Thank you for joining us. Tonight I am very excited to meet with perhaps one of today's most influential contemporary artists and perhaps one of the greatest visual bards of our time. A true visionary, she began painting at age 2, at which time she sold 5 works to the Guggenheim, the youngest artist in history to do so. After she picked up her first camera at age 6, she was asked to represent the United States at the prestigious Venice Biennale. From then on, her photographic work would inspire millions and forever alter the landscape of contemporary image production. Today, her work is featured in exhibitions throughout the world, and critics hail her latest works as the first true exploration of universal truth in art. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome Jackson-Howard-Nichols. Now, Miss Jackson-Howard-Nichols, we're here in your studio. Do you have any initial remarks before we begin the interview?
Just that I feel that art is the most important thrust in the conveyance of human species into the future. And I'm certain that without the influence of my work in their lives, millions of underprivileged children in countries like Cambodia and Sierra Leone would otherwise die.
Indeed, your work has been an inspiration for millions, and in some cases, it literally keeps people alive. Could you briefly describe your artistic process?
Well, I never begin with an idea. At times I felt that working from an idea outward can cause irreparable damage to a work of art. Instead, I embrace the materials and the subject and, in doing so, engage in a struggle for dominance. Out of this struggle, I am able to break down the disparate components of a work of art into a fully formed being, onto which I then assign a larger theme, largely based on the circumstances of my day.
Could you please elaborate on how you assign themes to your work?
I don't see how any elaboration is necessary, but since you clearly don't understand even a very basic principle, I shall humor you. As I said, I assign a theme to my works based on the circumstances of my day. For example, if I missed breakfast that morning, I might assign a work a theme of world hunger.
Excellent. Now, many view you as primarily a photographer. How might you respond to this?
Well, it's certainly not true, though photography is, in my opinion, the only pure form of art making. I find the process largely unsatisfying. In fact, in 2003, I gave up photography in favor of a more immediate medium, one that is tied more to the reality of its subject matter.
And what medium is this?
Since 2003, I've been creating representational works out of cut paper. This process requires the help of 7 studio assistants who carry out the fabrication of the work according to a detailed plan that I provide them.
The cut paper, for many, myself included, seems to be the first artistic process through which you truly begin to convey a sincerity of form. For you, how do these pieces function in your larger oeuvre?
Well, certainly they capture with unparalleled sincerity the nature of man as he exists in a world between modernism and chaos. However, for me, they stand in for more powerful notions of meaning. I sincerely feel that these works have such transcendent power as to reverse climate change and instill in our conflicted society a sense of cosmic order. In many ways, my work is the only hope for the survival of the human race.
Yes, well, thank you very much. This has been quite fascinating. Everyone, J. Jackson-Howard-Nichols. Please join us next time on Contemporary Notions of Glory, Passion, and Meaning Inside the Artist Studio with Bartlett Pearson. I'm Bartlett Pearson. Have a self-satisfying night.